Hello, it's George Anderson, and I've managed to pin this man, Gerry Duffy, down for just 5 minutes to ask him a little bit more about a goal-setting seminar that I've booked myself onto on a bit of a whim on February 21st. And I really want to, Gerry, first of all, thanks for joining me for 5 minutes today. I know you're super busy. But I wanted to find out, kind of in a nutshell, what can I expect on February 21st at your, because it's a whole day, it's like 10 hours, isn't it? It's like 8 till 6 in the evening.
Yes, and first of all, George, great to talk to you again, and delighted to be chatting to you today. And just to maybe give people a little bit of background to the event that you're flying from another country in for, so no pressure on me to deliver something very, very empowering. What can they expect to get from this day? You know, I call it the DECA strategy, which is a combined formula meaning 10. So I share what I think are 10 habits, incredibly simple habits that I believe help people achieve any goal they want. So we've a mixture of people coming to the event. We've got a lot of business people coming to the event. We've got a lot of people that are training for everything from 5Ks up to half marathons, full marathons, people doing Ironman triathlons, people coming for personal reasons as well. So part of my strategy on the day is to get people to, in the first half of the day, to focus on things that they want to achieve. And very simply, so it's very personal, even though there'll be a large crowd there, it's very personal to the individual, where we get them very focused and thinking very creatively and very strategically about everything in their lives that they want to achieve.
And you've been running these workshops for the last couple of years, is that right? These seminars?
That's right, a little over 2 years, George. So we've done this probably eight or nine occasions. Delighted to say this will definitely be our biggest one to date. We already thankfully have a huge interest. We already have more people booked, and we've another 3 weeks still to go.
Yeah.
Nearly 4 weeks. More people already booked, and the biggest seminar we've ever had before.
Why do you think that is? I know obviously your profile is growing, but do you think people are becoming more tuned in to the fact that with a really clear strategy, that they're able to achieve more? What factors do you think are contributing to that?
I think some of it is word of mouth. You know, people seem to be very keen to recommend it to their friends or to their business acquaintances or to employees. And there's 2 or 3 people. There's one person actually coming that's already done the course twice. Somebody else has done the course already, and they're coming back for a second time. So I think what we get in the day and what we share in the day is a lot of inspiration, motivation, and energy from everybody else in the room. It's a fun day, George. You know, it's. I'd like to think it'll be very engaging, very stimulating. You know, it's high energy, but it's low energy in terms of, you know, we have some physical activities, but very, very simple and fun activities. But also a lot of reflection time where I get people to think about, well, what do you want to achieve and when do you want to achieve it? And then we put in place, so once we reach the start time, which we'll have reached by about 11 o'clock to 11:30, we then spend the rest of the day putting a solid framework in place that will help people achieve one of the goals that they will have identified at that stage. And then we spend the rest of the day putting that strategy in place of how they're going to make that goal possible. I don't want to give too much away because I want to leave a lot of it for the day itself, because I don't want people, you know, I don't want them to be already thinking about it, because I want it to be very spontaneous on the day, and we have particular ways of doing that really get people to expand their thinking, but then to prioritize their goals and then to put an action plan in place of how they're going to achieve it. And we give solid evidence on the day the fact that these strategies work. And George, they're incredibly simple. You know, to maybe give you an example, the value of surrounding yourself with great people. And we break that strategy or that philosophy down. What do I mean by that? Well, you know, how you surround yourself with people that offer skill sets to help you achieve your goals. So like maybe a coach or a mentor. Also how people can inspire us. And one of the ways that I achieve my own goals is I surround myself with the inspiration of people, because if I'm inspired, well, then I'm inspired to physically act on my goals. So I have thought processes of people that inspire me to do my goals. And so it's amazing when you break down a philosophy as simple as surround yourself with great people, just what that can mean. So I obviously spend time expanding or sharing how I believe that can help us achieve any goal we want in life.
It's funny you mention that, because when we were at the ultra running seminar, which I ran and you kindly presented at back in November, in fact that was where I had the sudden inspiration that I had to go. In fact, the only words I wrote down during your presentation was go to Gerry's workshop and then I had to book it. But it was, as you said, surrounding yourself with all these people, these inspirational people. That was a whole room full of incredible people, as I imagine this will be. You don't go on this workshop, this seminar, if you're just kind of, bumbling along through life. You're doing this if you're ready to really take action and take things up to the next level, whether that's in business or sport or in other areas of your life, presumably.
Yeah, and you're absolutely right. And the feedback we get is, there's actually a lady coming on the day that went to the seminar a year ago, and she's going to talk about what she did, her call to action, her plan, her framework, and what she's been lucky enough to achieve. She's going to come along. She's offered to come along and share 5 minutes of how this has worked for her. So that's real life. That's evidence that this works. So that's what we're going to be spending the day about, and I think for anybody that might be watching this, that might think, well, is this for me? I genuinely believe it'll appeal to you, whatever goals you want to achieve. So it's a very broad, audience that's coming along. So as I say, the different reasons why people might be attracted to come to a day like this. It's in Dublin. It's on February the 21st. We've priced it very attractively. What I think is very attractive, and we've never had people say that it didn't get outstanding value for money. So no pressure on me. I want to make sure that that these people feel the same way. But we even have a price if two people want to book it together that's even more affordable if people want to.
Well, like I said, I'm really, really excited about it. I'm big into setting goals and achieving them as well, but I'm also a firm believer in that there's always more to learn. And I've learned a lot from you over the years, so I know that spending a whole day with you is going to be a mind-blowing experience. So thanks again, Gerry, for spending a few minutes with me today, and good luck with the rest of your day today.
Thanks very much indeed, George.
Bye for now.